Renowned poker pro Anthony Zeno, who boasts of 4 WSOP bracelets, is at the focal point of a controversy on social media. The details of the incident were kept away from public eye within the poker community for over a month. The situation took a turn last week when Anthony Zeno had a notable performance in the championship event of the 2024 Borgata Winter Open, securing a significant payday of $200,000, marking his best tournament cash since 2019. The incident came back into focus after one or more online commenters made remarks about Zeno, specifically referencing the alleged incident. This also gained attention when mentioned in an Only Friends podcast episode, sparking discussions on various poker forums and generating significant commentary on social media. The incident took place on the evening of December 18, 2023 in the Wynn's Ballroom immediately after the conclusion of a WPT World Championship preliminary event. Anthony Zeno and the individual Corel Theuma had successfully navigated through the day's gameplay. Along with approximately 200 other players, they organized and secured their chip stacks, then gradually exited the ballroom. Subsequent events unfolded from actions recorded on security footage and reported by multiple sources. These actions result in accusations against Anthony Zeno, suggesting that he had taken possession of a significant portion of the chips or cash that was allegedly in Corel Theuma's bag. Corel said that he walked out of the hall at the Encore and stopped to chit-chat with a few other players. According to his account, when he reached his taxi, he realized that his bag was missing. He promptly returned to the tournament area and approached the same dealer at his card table, inquiring about the whereabouts of his bag, which he noticed was no longer beneath his seat. The dealer expressed apologies and claimed to have no knowledge of any bag under the seat. Following this, tournament staff advised him to contact the Lost and Found, but even they were unable to locate the missing item. The next morning, he received a call from the Wynn informing him that his lost item has been found. However, his excitement quickly turned to dismay when he discovered that only $1,000 remained in the bag out of the $20,000 he asserts was originally inside. Corel Theuma then mentioned that the casino carried out an investigation dedicating numerous hours to reviewing surveillance footage. Allegedly, during this process, they identified Anthony Zeno as the individual who had retrieved the bag. Corel said that the investigators asserted that they possessed video evidence of Zeno collecting the bag. Consequently, Corel opted to press charges and provided his version of the events to the police. He also provided a screenshot of a DM from Zeno, which he claims he never saw. It seems that Zeno, possibly attempting to communicate about returning the bag, deleted the messages before Theuma had a chance to view them. The screenshot does not show a response to the deleted messages, but Corel does claim Zeno later attempted to call him. He also asserted that Wynn officials informed him of Zeno undergoing questioning by security and receiving a ban from all Wynn-owned properties, including Encore. As of now, it remains speculative whether Anthony Zeno has indeed been banned by Wynn or faced arrest in connection with the incident. Certain aspects of the initial stages of the event seem to have been indirectly verified by individuals close to both players. However, the actual truth remains elusive, with various plausible explanations that could involve innocence or guilt. Corel's assertion that the bag initially contained $20,000 but only had $1,000 when he recovered by casino security will be subject to further examination. In an X thread, he suggested the possibility of proving he had the initial $20,000 in his possession. However, even if he can establish this, it might not be sufficient. Casinos and operators typically are not held responsible for losses of cash or valuables to prevent fraudulent claims that could lead to financial challenges. Consequently, Corel may need to demonstrate that Zeno did indeed go through the bag, removing both chips and cash to strengthen his case. In addition to removing the bag from the playing area, Zeno faced accusations from Theuma of taking the bag into a restroom, suggesting that a search occurred and the money was removed there. Corel mentioned being informed of this by Wynn security, although he admitted to not personally viewing the footage. Todd Whittles, owner of the Poker Fraud Alert site, shared a DM from a listener of his podcast who said that Zeno is telling people that he thought the bag belonged to his girlfriend or one of her massage clients. He looked through it in the restroom to find anything that he could identify the owner, and when he couldn't, he returned the backpack into security. While picking up an unattended bag and bringing it into a restroom are considered significant lapses in judgment, it seems that Nevada's Good Samaritan laws provide broad protection that could potentially serve as a defense in situations resembling this one. It's essential to acknowledge the slim possibility that Corel's missing $19,000 either never existed or was stolen by someone other than Zeno. Corel reported the lost bag long before learning about Zeno being questioned in the matter, largely diminishing any claim that Corel was specifically targeting Zeno. Another possible defense for Zeno would argue that the bag passed through hands other than his own, including those of casino security staff. While theft by security seems unlikely in this case, such incidents are not unheard of. Corel has adhered to his commitment not to discuss the matter further in public. Nevertheless, it's improbable that he will be able to share any police report he may obtain, as such actions are generally discouraged by legal counsel. Anthony Zeno has maintained a positive nice guy image in the poker community for quite some time. However, if the accusations against him prove to be true, it is likely that he will face significant backlash from the poker community and, of course, legal consequences. Let us know in the comments on what you think.